Time is a very interesting concept. One of the neat things about time is it doesn't matter how rich we are, how poor we are, it doesn't matter anything that happens to us in life, we get 24 hours a day. It doesn't, that's the one thing that we are all equal in life. It doesn't matter where we came from, what country we're from, nothing matters. We're going to get 24 hours a day. The big question is, what do I do with those 24 hours? And what we do with those 24 hours is critical. I can spend 1 year in bed doing nothing, and at the end of 1 year, I'm 1 year older and I've gained nothing. I could, in 1 day's period of time, pass somebody that has had 1 year of doing nothing just by doing great things in 1 day. The neat thing about time is it's all up to me. And when I say it's all up to me, we are controlled basically by jobs and things like that. But again, my job, I don't have to have. I can get another job. I can choose not to work. There are lots of people that choose not to work. Again, I decide what I want to do. One of the questions that I like to ask people on a regular basis is, what's the most important thing in your life? And most people will respond one or two, that their family is the most important thing in their life. It's easy if I ask people to raise hands, how many of you are the family important? Most people are going to raise their hands. But the next question I ask, how much time are you spending with your family? How much time do you invest in your family? If this is really important, are you spending time with your family? And then I see a lot of heads go down, because I have found that the television tends to be quite a bit more important than the family in most families. And if the family really is important, then there needs to be time slotted every day in that 24-hour period of time for the family. If it really is important, then we need to slot some time. And the probabilities are, if I don't slot the time, it won't happen. What I have found through the years is those things that I am going to do when I get to it, I don't tend to get to it. It's going to be next week. The diet's always going to start on Monday, but Monday never gets here because it's next Monday that I'm going to start. I'm going to start spending more time with my family next week. I'm going to spend more time with my family after I get this project finished. We tend to be that way, and that's why it's important to realize I have 24 hours in a day, and one of the most important things you can do is sit down, look at your 24 hours, and say, okay, what am I going to do with it? Most people work 8 to 10 hours a day. That's done. It's slotted in. Okay, now I still have 16, 14 somewhere hours. I'm going to sleep 8 hours a day. All of a sudden my hours are shrinking, but I still have 6 to 8 hours left. What am I going to do with those 6 to 8 hours? Now, I have some people that say, well, I need time for me. I'm going to sit in front of the television. Okay, then sit in front of the television, but understand the television has become more important than your family or whatever is important to you in your life. So time is something that we continually need to look at. It is very important, and if I'm going to reach those things I want in life, I have to make time to reach those.